Hello, coin collectors out there. Welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. Hopefully everyone is having a great day as always. In today's video, we are going to look at these coins right here. These are the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar coins. And before, your favorite presidential dollar coin. And before that, we had the Native American Sacagawea dollar coins. And before that, we had these beauties right here. These ones were made in the years 1979, 1980, 1981, and then they brought them back in 1999. The gap from 1981 to 1999 is the longest gap ever for coins as far as like a break in circulation of them goes. And as far as the highest and the lowest mintage in this entire series, the highest mintage is going to be the ones you see in front of you right here, 1979p. So that's going to be the one on the left. So the mint mark is going to be right there. And then we've also got a D mint mark right here. But 1979p is the highest mintage in the series. The lowest mintage is going to be the 1981p. And in today's video, we'll talk about the mintages, the exact numbers behind that. I also wanted to share with you the two coins that you'll see in the foreign coin showcase. We've got this coin right here coming to you from Iceland. This is the 10 Chrono Coin. Very cool 10 Chrono coin. It's a copper nickel coin. And we've also got this $1 coin coming to you from Fiji. So stick around for the last minute or so of today's video and we'll talk about the designs on these two foreign coins. So that's the foreign coin showcase. I usually like to share with you two of my foreign coins at the end of each video to kind of share you a nice variety of different coins you get to see here on the channel. All right, now back to these Susan B. Anthony dollar coins. And yes, we will, of course, talk about the values of them. But before we talk about the values, we need to talk about a little bit about the design and the mintages to give us an understanding of what we want to look out for. So we've got the 1979p on the left, as I mentioned, the 1979D in the center here, and then the 1979p again on the right. As far as the mintages of these go, there were 360 million of these made, 288 million of these made, and then this is the same as this, obviously. So we have 109 million of them that were made as well at the San Francisco Mint, and then 3.6 million that are 1979S proof coins. Now those proof coins will have a mirror-like finish to the reverse of them. So these coins right here don't have that mirror-like glossier finish to them. So those proof coins were made in the years in every year, and those will have very low mintage because they're made directly to be sold to coin collectors and not put into circulation as part of the kind of general circulating coins. So we talked about some very high mintages there. Here in 1981, that drops off. Those were made for collectors only. There were 3 million made with the Philadelphia Mint, 3.2 million with the Denver Mint, 3.4 million at the San Francisco Mint. And then we had 4 million of the S proof coins that were made in the year 1979 as well. Now let's quickly flip through these coins right here. Now there is an error associated or a variety associated. We've got, trying to see, I guess this is the P mint mark right here, but it's kind of a blob. Hard to distinguish that between the P and the D when the mint mark is just such a blob. I'm guessing on second look that's a D. All right, so there are some different varieties associated with the Susan B. Anthony dollar coins. If you've got the cherry picker's guide, that will lay out those varieties for you. There are 3 that involve mint marks with the 1979S proof coins and the 1980 and 81S proof coins. And the only one that doesn't involve the proof coin is the 1979P wide rim. Now, the wide rim is also known as the near date variety. So as we flip through these, keep in mind the gap right here between the date and the rim. So if we find any of them that are wider, so this one might be one of those wide error ones, versus some of them that are narrower. This is about the same as what we're looking at. But as we kind of flip through these, I'll go through them quickly. We can see that there are some variations in as far as how far the rim encroaches in that. And that's due to a slight design change associated with these coins. Now, I did already go through these, and the two ones that I noticed that had the biggest difference in the wide versus the narrow, I've called out and got for you right here. So on the left, we can see that that right there is pretty close to the date. And then this one right here, I'll zoom in even more. So we see the one on the right. This one's got a little bit more of a gap between this date right here and this date, the date in the rim and the date in the rim. I'll put those on top of each other. That might be an easier way to look at these two. All right, so we can see the one on the top a little bit narrower than the one on the bottom. PCGS has graded this as a official variety. Now they do have one that they've graded at a mint state 67 plus. Most of them they've graded at just a mint state 65. They've actually graded 1,465 of those at that mint state 65 with the wide rim. Now, because they've graded so many of those, the actual auction results associated with them are in the $30 to $40 range. They do have a price guide of $50 on that, but based on the most recent auction results over the past couple of years, those are selling in the $30, $40, and $50 range. Now, that is going to be worth a lot more than your regular strike. Your regular strike, mint state 65 1979 P Susan B. Anthony, only has a price guide of $10. Now, the downside of having a price guide of $10 is that it's going to cost you around $20 to get your coin graded. And despite all of that price guide of $10, they're actually selling for closer to $7, $8, $9 at most recent auctions. So unfortunately, we've got some low prices with the Susan B. Anthony. That can be attributed to the fact that the mintages are so high. There's 360 million of these 1979 Philadelphia mints that were made, and they weren't made for very many years. So people, as soon as they got them, they likely just stored them away in their coin collection. I should point out the FG right there. That is the initials of the designer. We see him on a couple of different U.S. coin designs. His name is Frank Gasparello. And then on the obverse right here, we see a portrait of Susan B. Anthony. She's a famous women's suffragist. And then on the reverse side, which I don't think we've even looked at today. So on the reverse side right here, we see the eagle landing on the moon after the Apollo 11 mission insignia. All right, so very cool design on the reverse. Now let's get into the two coins that I saved for the foreign coin showcase. We have this coin right here coming to you from Iceland. This is the 10 Chronos coin. Let's start with this one. It's about the same size as the Susan B. Anthony dollar coin. And we flipped it over so we can see the date. And we're looking at the obverse side of the coin right here. The obverse features the Icelandic coat of arms. It's surrounded by the 4 traditional protector spirits of Iceland. So we've got 4 protector spirits of Iceland, and they're all going around the outside. We have Granuar, who is the bull. So we see the bull, we see the eagle, we see the dragon, and then we see the giant. So very cool. They've got these protector spirits associated with Iceland, and they're all going around the outside, the bull, eagle, dragon, and giant right here. This coin was made from 1967 to 1980. So the year that I've got is 1967. And the mintages actually are very low. There's only 1 million of these coins that were produced from Iceland in the year 1967. This coin has been demonetized, so they are no longer producing any of these coins. And the metal content, just like the Susan B. Anthony dollar coins, is a copper nickel metal composition. On the reverse, we see the face value, which is 10 chrono right there. That's in the center. Then we've got these leaves on the right and the left. That is a tree local to Iceland. And then we see Iceland, just kind of the name right here on the top and the bottom. The edge of the coin is a smooth edge compared to the Susan B. Anthony coin, which has a redded edge going around the outside. So we've got this, see the grooves right here on this coin, that's called redding. So we've got a redded edge for the Susan B. Anthony, and then we've got the smooth edge for this one right here. Now, the coin that we'll talk about next, this one right here from Fiji, has that redded edge as well going around the outside of the coin. My camera is actually doing a better job than normal at capturing that for you. All right, now let's get to this one. I've shared this coin before on the Foreign Coin Showcase, but it's one of my favorite coins to share. It's a little bit smaller than the one we were looking at before. This is a 23 millimeter diameter. The Iceland coin had 25 millimeter diameter. This was made from 1995 up until the year 2000. This one happens to be dated 1998. And the mintages on this coin are 1 million as well. So interesting, both 1 million mintage coins for the Iceland and the Fiji coin. On the obverse, you recognize her image right there. That is Susan B. Anthony. And then when we flip it over on the reverse side, we've got a 8-sided border going around the outside right here. And it contains a ceramic water bottle. So this is a ceramic water bottle for holding water, native to Fiji. And so very cool design on the reverse right here. This is the $1 coin, which is abbreviated 1FJD, translates to about 46 cents United States dollars. All right, everyone, if you enjoyed this coin from Fiji, if you enjoyed talking about the Iceland coin, and if you enjoyed getting some great info on the Susan B. Anthony dollar coin, please do subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much, everyone, and best of luck coin collecting out there. Enjoy.